Howdy, Steve here with Dispense Robotics down in Ormond Beach, Florida. Welcome to the third and final part of our DT300FN mini-series. So far, we've gone over the packing list, walked through installation and startup. Today, we're getting into programming basics, just enough to get you comfortable creating simple paths. For this demo, we're keeping it simple. We're going to create a 100mm straight line near the center stage area. We're not dispensing anything today since we're working with just a standard package, but this will show you how motion programming works, which is the foundation of any application. Let's start with the teach pendant. First, make sure your machine is homed. From there, we'll jog the robot to a starting point near the center of the stage. Using the jog controls, position your tool head roughly where you want your line to begin. Once you're there, we'll record this as our first point, save that as line start. Now we'll create our second point, 100mm away in a straight line. For this example, we'll move along the x-axis. Jog exactly 100mm over, and record that as line end. Now we define a simple motion path between point 1 and point 2. Since we're not dispensing, this is just a movement command. But in a real application, this is where your dispense command would be tied in. Let's run it. And there you go, a clean 100mm line using just the teach pendant. Now let's switch over to the laptop. This is where things get a little faster, more visual. The DT300FN supports SRE software, which you can download using the QR code that comes with your machine documentation. Once installed, connect your laptop to the robot, typically via USB or network, depending on your setup. Inside the software, you'll see a workspace where you can create paths directly. We're going to recreate the same 100mm line. Click to define your starting point, then create a second point exactly 100mm away. The software allows you to input precise values, so you don't have to manually jog like we did in the pendant. Once your path is defined, send the program to the robot. Same result, nice, clean straight line, but with a bit more precision and speed in the setup. Now here's where things really start to scale. DXF import. If you already got a design from CAD, you can import a DXF file directly to the SRE software. That means instead of manually teaching points or drawing paths, you can bring in your geometry and convert it into motion instantly. Even something simple as our 100mm line can be generated this way, but this really shines when you're working with more complex patterns. In a real-world application, you're not limited to just one of these methods. Use the teach pendant for quick adjustments on the floor, use a software for precise path creation, use DXF import for a complex or repeat design. Combining all three really helps speed up your process and make programming a lot more efficient. And that wraps up our DT300FN mini-series. If you've made it this far, thanks for lasting this long with us through all three parts. We really appreciate you taking the time to learn about Dispense Robotics. We've got more videos on the way, so be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on upcoming episodes, tips, and walkthroughs. And again, congratulations on your interest in our products. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next time.